Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 39, Murray.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
McBride was a standard in the 2022 draft for tight ends. The Mackey Award winner is the best tight end in college. He's the first one off the board when Arizona tabbed him as their future starter at the position. He'll get to learn from one of the best with the Cardinals, Zach Ertz. It appears he already is picking up that first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are looking good here the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes now to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's 4th. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 38, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hardman on the return.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys got to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you, running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
93 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be...
And, he coughed it up! And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And